Guys, Professor David got another video for you today. Guys, today's video, I make a lot of videos, offensive knife. Today's video is defensive knife, okay? I'm wearing these forearm guards. Now you notice these forearm guards go 360 degrees around the arm. Why? Because that's the only way we can train the way we need to train is with these kind of forearm guards. Now these kind of forearm guards, we have special made for us because the other ones that just have padding on one side and then elastic on the other side just to hold them in place don't work. Okay? Let me show you why. Okay, guys, we have in our knife training offensive and defensive. Always, what is the best way to deal with a guy swinging a knife? A guy just swinging crazy at you with a blade. What is the best way to defend it? Everybody got their own opinion. Guys, I'm giving you an opinion, our opinion, my opinion. Okay, from what years and years of training, what works better. Okay, a lot of people are trained to, when they can, if a guy's swinging a strike, we call it a number one strike. Guy's swinging a strike to grab the arm, to physically use their fingers and grab that arm. When you do that, guys, it is like taking two chemicals that don't mix together, okay? And you put in the two chemicals together that don't mix together, you start to see it bubble and have smoke because you activated it. You activated the two chemicals that's not supposed to be together, and you'll see a smoke or you may get an explosion out of it. What happens when you grab for a knife guy, and I want to explain this. This is for teaching purpose only. All of my videos are for you to think differently, for you to learn from, okay? For you to learn from. You're going to go out there and do what you do or do what somebody else taught you, your choice, okay? But if you grab this guy's arm or grab, you might do it out of panicking. You're excited. You grab his arm. He has the ability to redirect that knife into a different position and start using the knife in a different way. Knife guys automatically, as soon as you grab their arm, knife guys never do this. This is what happens to a person who don't know how to work an edge weapon. This is what a person do whose their heart is the blade. They don't have no courage without the blade. It's like a guy who talk a lot of smack when he got a gun in his hand. Okay? Take away the gun, he's not going to talk the way he's talking. Okay? He just won't do it. Some people are empowered by certain things. Put a uniform on a man and watch him change. Put a uniform on. All of a sudden he's tough now because he got a uniform on. Take off that uniform, he's not the same guy. Put a gun on a man, all of a sudden, 13-year-old is a tough guy. Why? Because he knows the bullet is tougher and stronger than you. So when a guy got this in their hand, they feel more empowered. Much more empowered. But they're still not knife trained. They're not knife people. So if they did this and you grab, they're going to do this. If they did this and you grab, they're going to pull back. Because this is their heart. But a knife guy, second you touch his arm, the blade is going right into your body. The blade is going right into your hand. That knife will never come back. Never come back. It will start to move like a snake's head. Like a snake. You grab a snake on the body, the head is going to start whipping around and start to move. And that's what happens with a knife guy. Okay? So, we don't teach you to grab the arm. Don't use your hands. Use your forearms. Because if he's attacking me, I don't activate anything. I don't activate him moving and maneuvering that knife around by me doing this or by me doing that. Or if he's trying to stab me by me doing this. I don't activate anything. But if I did this, now he starts to activate his training and the blade. If I did this, he starts to activate the knife. So we don't grab. I don't want this guy doing something that's not in his head. But his training will take him there. Once he understands this is here, his training is going to kick in. It's like a grappler. It's like a grappler. A grappler don't know what to do when you're like this. He's waiting for blows and kicks and punches. But the second you do this, oh man, his training just kicks in. He knows exactly what to do. You try to shoot for his life, he knows exactly what to do. Guys who grapple, they got sensitivity. They feel it. They don't have nothing here, but the second you did this to them, oh, they know what to do. Because they know what you are trying to get to. It's the same with a knife. Don't give the man with the knife anything. So when he's swinging on you, use the 5 angles. Use your forearms. Do not use your hands. Don't try to grab. Don't use your hands. Because when I use my forearms, boom, I can move. If he comes at me, bang, 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 I could move. This blade is not going to go down. Why is it not going to go down? I blocked it here, I shoved it, I struck as I move it forward. But if I grab it, it's going to go down. Use your forearm. Let it bounce. Let it bounce. And if he tries to bounce, see, we have a thing called the bounce. So if he bounces the knife, I know where he's going to bounce the knife to, so I'm prepared for that. But we block with our forearms, so we don't get our hands caught up. Our hands are always useful. Our fingers are always available to grab. Do you know how important it is to do this?
Yes.
And just grab his hair? If he had a lot of hair, grab his hair. Or here, when I said, boom, grab the hoodie. You see what I did? Look, I bounced, I grabbed, and I controlled. Now, I did not try to control that first. I bounced, boom, I bounced. I bounced. Bounce, control, smack, boom. He's swinging, bounce, moving. Come again, bounce, moving. See, I'm bouncing. He's trying to stab me, bounce, moving. See, bounce, moving, moving. Guys, don't grab. You grab, it's like touching 2 wires together. Negative and positive. You're going to get a spark. These 2 wires could be this close to each other. Nothing will happen. But the second they touch, right? Explode. Electricity is going to flow. Boom. Everything goes warm. Everything blows up. They're not supposed to touch. Negative and positive, not supposed to touch. That's why when you put the 2 battery cables together, you see a spark, touch that hand. Touch that hand when the man's swinging that blade. Spark is going to start flying because that blade is going to start going all over the place. And you think it's hard to deal with this? Swing, swing. You think it's hard to deal with that? It's much harder trying to deal with this while the blade is moving all over. So guys, watch what you practice. Watch how you practice. And remember, use your forearms and not your hands. Use your forearms. Guys, I got a lot more on this. I go a lot deeper on this. I have 20 videos on this. Guys, we're just trying to get you to think a little differently. And understand, I'll say it again, when we start letting you get into our university, when we start letting you when we open up our library to you that we have, oh man, guys, you are going to be overwhelmed. I am telling you something, guys. I'm not some new joker on the block, okay? I'm no new kid on the block. I ain't been doing this for 2 or 3 days. Been doing this, guys, for close to 50 years. You understand? 20 years in this school. 20 years almost in the school in Manhattan. Another 10 years, 5 years in 2 different locations in Brooklyn. Right? I'm no new jack. Not coming out here trying to show you stuff to go ooh and ah. I'm trying to show you stuff that works. That I know work. That I know will save you. That I know have value. Not here trying to blow smoke up your behind. Okay? Because we ain't got time for that. You take it to the street. Take this to the street right now. Use your forearm, bam, and leave your hands open. Leave your hands open to grabbing, ripping, holding, pulling, tugging, redirecting, striking. Let your hands be open, available for that. Don't grab. Kenny, tell them what to do.
Guys, before I do, as always, all of our content, guys, is for self-protection purposes only. And our edge weapon training is no different, guys. All of our content, guys, is for self-protection purposes only. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Follow us on all social media platforms. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you very much. Peace.